Hey everyone, welcome to another MLM Dumpster Fire. Today we're here to talk about Younique, and I have not talked about them in quite a bit. I think over a year. I don't even remember if I ever made like a proper video just on Younique, and I have not seen other creators really talk about Younique in a very long time. I think they've been flying under our radar for a bit, so this was sent to me by my bestie. I watched a few minutes of it and it seems like an interesting one. I think it's an opportunity call, so we're gonna watch that together and see what's happening at Younique. Before we get into it, don't forget to click the like and subscribe button. That will really help my channel out. And as always, big shout out to all my channel members. Appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for being here. And yeah, let's just get into this. It's 24 minutes long, so we're gonna be here for a while, but I don't know if I'm gonna have a lot of commentary to do because this is my fourth video I'm pre-recording for Japan, because I'm hoping that when this video is out, I'm gonna be in Japan. So I'm a little bit tired, but let's get into it.
Hello, you guys. How's it going? It's Brandy Rains here. Just casually drinking a Celsius at 2 p.m. in the afternoon. I will undoubtedly regret this. I thought it would be fun to hop on here on Instagram and chat with you guys. For those of you who don't know more about me, this is going to kind of give you a bigger understanding of my journey, how I've built a successful social media business over the last several years. And I have a link in my bio for a free webinar. I also have a course that I give you a discount for if you watch the webinar and then you want to check out the course. It is a step-by-step guide on not only how to start a social media business, and this is not just like a network marketing option. This is starting any kind of social media business, whether you want to sell a product, sell a service.
Being in a MLM is not a social media business. You are becoming a contractor for the MLM that you're joining, in this case Younique. So it's not a social media business. Just wanted to put that in here.
Be a mentor. It is really like a one-size-fits-all training guide to utilize social media to grow an income from your phone. Okay, so I thought it would be kind of cool for me to dive in a little bit more about me, how I got started 6 years ago, and hopefully give you a little insight to my new course.
As someone who doesn't know how to tie my hair into a bun, I have to appreciate her bun looks really nice.
Again, if you guys go to my profile right now and click the free webinar, it's something you can sign up for absolutely free of charge, and it's going to give you my top 4 selling tips. So if you already are in some sort of social media business and you want to be coached and mentored by me, would be glad to help you. I want to start off by just giving you a little bit of background about me as far as my credentials go, because I think it's really important for you to understand like kind of what I've been able to accomplish from social media. I'm with a network marketing company. However, all of my strategies and business tips that I give you in my free webinar and in my course, which if you're interested in the course, you can message me or go through the link in my bio to get details. It's 9 modules packed with 6 years of my experience, so definitely will help you in growing a successful online business. But I've been doing this now almost 6 years, and I will tell you that I have really dialed in how to utilize social media. So when I started 6 years ago, my husband was in the military, and we were pregnant with my son. We had my daughter Riley. She was 1 year old. I was working for a real estate company in Pensacola, and I was honestly pretty fed up with the fact that the daycare my daughter went to was seeing more than I ever got to see of my daughter. Like there was milestones and firsts that I missed because I was working a 9-to-5 job and I was getting like a 50-cent raise.
Here we go. We're going to shame working parents, and we're gonna shame people, I guess, who low-key shame people who go back to work after having babies. And I just want to say, if you want to go back to work, you don't want to be a stay-at-home parent, that's not for everyone, and that's totally okay. doesn't make you a bad parent. It doesn't make you anything like that. That's just how I got this part. So I just wanted to put that in here because I'm getting the vibes that she's low-key shaming people, parents, working parents. But maybe that's just me. That's just my opinion.
Every year for my hard work. It didn't matter how much harder I worked. That didn't change the raise I got or the pay that I was getting. And at the end of the day, I realized that it wasn't actually growing and building me towards the dream life that I had for myself and what I had envisioned for myself and my family and my kids. My husband was military. He was in the Coast Guard. Shout out to all of you military wives. You know how difficult it can be to be in the military, but not actually be in the military, aka a military spouse. They say oftentimes, so he was in the Coast Guard, they often say that the spouse doesn't come in the sea bag. Okay, so we were moved around whenever they told us to. We were basically reliant on the military in so many ways. We would have to ask permission to do anything. And my husband was gone more than he was home. So he was gone more than 50% of the year. I found a network marketing company, and if you aren't familiar with what network marketing is, it's like when you join another person in the business and you never have to touch a product. So you grow your business, but you get free marketing tools, you get a free warehouse, you get a free corporate staff. They all come a part of the business, and then you build the business within. Okay. The cool thing about, again, the webinar that I have is that
the official definition of network marketing? What does she mean? You never have to touch a product. You just have to recruit people? Is that it? Oh my God. Oh my God. This was great. This was great. It wasn't the best network marketing definition, but it's one of the better ones that we've heard, I think. My favorite one ever is the one that Charlene sent me from Singular. Network marketing is a beautiful business model where you can out-earn your boss. That's my all-time favorite.
It's applicable to any kind of business. So please check it out. It's the webinar that's in the link in my bio. You can also message me for it, and the course is going to dive deep into how to build a social media successful business. Okay. So there came a time where my husband had to leave us for 6 months. My son was 5 months old and my daughter was a year old. And at the time I had just started with network marketing. I've been with the same company now for several years. I am the #1 sponsor.
I'm just thinking, like, before I got my current 9-to-5 job, I had nothing to do with the area and profession that I'm in now. And I can't imagine, like, I've been in the job for about 2 years now. When this video is out, it's going to be 2 years. Working for a company, working in a profession for 6 years in this lady's case, and not even being able to define what it is and what you're working in. That's a little bit hilarious, isn't it?
Meaning I have sponsored thousands of women and men in the business. I'm also the #1 fast start earner within my company, which for just plain terms means that I am the #1 person to build people to their first milestone of success in the business company-wide. I'm also in top pink builder, which is, specific to my company, but basically means that I help people find that first level of success and actually making a good income. I'm also in the top 10 for leader builders, meaning that I have helped people build to leadership status, making a really incredible income and business for themselves, all from their phone. Okay. On top of that, I am the #1 sponsor, meaning I've grown the business, and #1 seller. So I have sold over 7 million product, which is absolutely mind-boggling to me, to be honest. But I will teach you in my webinar and in my course. It's a social selling course. It is an investment, but this is an investment that will allow you to take hold of social media, to monetize from social media, monetize from your scroll, and build a life that you've always dreamed of. Okay, so stay with me here if you're like, okay, like I'm feeling you, and I'm interested in finding a way to make a little extra income or a whole lot of extra income from my phone. Okay, so I've sold over 7 million, and that is my own personal sales. My personal team has sold probably over 15 million at this point. We have a really, really, really successful system. And I teach you that system. I teach you those selling skills, those sponsoring skills. When I say sponsoring, I mean growing a team. But I will also teach you skills that will help you grow a business, whether, like I said, you want.
Meaning she avoids to use the word recruitment because recruitment has a bad reputation around it in multi-level marketing.
Manufacture a product and sell it, start a boutique, sell a service, maybe a meal plan service or a workout service or a photography business, a real estate business. Like the tips and the training I give you are very, very versatile for whatever kind of business that you have. Okay. So my husband left for 6 months. My son was 5 months old. When he came home, he was a year old, and I realized I was done. He was in the Coast Guard. The Coast Guard, the department that the Coast Guard is under, is affected very much so by government shutdowns. So we experienced 4 different government shutdowns while in the Coast Guard, meaning that when the government was not agreeing on something, they would shut down pay, and we were affected by that. So there were many different times where we had to solely rely on my social media business income because my husband was no longer receiving a paycheck from the Coast Guard, right? And this is not to say anything negatively about the military, but that was the reality we were living. And I had dear friends of mine that were also military spouses in the Coast Guard at the time that were having to rely on food banks and donations and get loans to be able to pay their bills for those months because the reality was it was not as secure as we had thought it would be. Fast forward now, several years later, in May of 2020 was the last month my husband was a part of the Coast Guard. He now stays home with me and does this business, the kind of the back end work of it. I'm obviously the face and the forefront of the business, but he does a lot from home. It has allowed us to be able to invest. It has allowed us to be able to serve and give back, to build this life that we've only ever imagined. I came from a small town where we did not, yes, possible from France, from anywhere. Absolutely. That's the cool thing about social media is that this can be from any type of business and any place in the world. The tips I teach you will help you from anywhere. Please make sure you're going to my profile today. You're looking.
Up to 99% of people in multi-level marketing companies never make any profit. So this lady's obviously, she's successful at social media. She's one of their top leaders at Younique. She's very pretty. She's got the charisma. She sounds great. The way she talks, presents, everything is amazing. She's good at selling this opportunity to people, but most of the people in her team still don't earn any money. I know she said she brought a lot of people to a successful point, whatever, but how many members do you have in your downline, and how many of those people actually earn a good income through Younique, not counting you? I would love to know that little detail.
Looking at the link in bio, and you'll see there's a free webinar. You can watch it. It's about 1 hour long. I give you my top 4 tips for free, and that can allow you to decide if you want to be a part of the course. And again, the course is available discounted through the webinar, and you can do monthly payment on it. So fast forwarding now to when my husband and I are able to do this full time and grow an income from our phone and travel. We've built our home. We've built this life that we're so proud of. But I came from a very small town. I grew up very poor, and I think it helped my work ethic a lot. But there was so much that I didn't have as a child that I want to give to my children. A life that I would like to build that they don't have to have trauma from and have to heal from. And I will tell you right now, I think so often we watch other people who grow social media businesses and we believe that it's not possible for us because of our current circumstances or where we've come from. The first full module of my course that I have, again, you can go find it in the link in my bio. I recommend you watch the webinar first just to get a taste for what the course will be. But it's interesting how many, it's all about mindset. It's interesting how many of us have this limiting belief and mindset that we can't do something amazing. We can't build an online business from social media. In fact, a social media business is so incredibly smart because your overhead cost is so much more minimal than a brick and mortar business. I teach you how to stay motivated. I teach you how to genuinely grow a brand, how to connect with people, how to talk to people, how to read people. And I think what's really, really cool about my free webinar and course is that it allows you to build a business that's authentic to who you are and how you want to be represented, how you want to make people feel when they come across your page. And you can start with nothing. You don't have to have a social media following. You do not have to have the know-how to, do live videos or do posts or do reels or do TikToks.
Okay, so if you don't have to do or have any of that, how are you going to attract people, and how are you going to recruit people, and how are you going to sell to those people if you don't have a social media account or following on your social media account? Who are you going to sell to, advertise to, and recruit when you're done with going through your warm market, your family and friends? Also, you cannot tell me, just because you're successful or maybe your Instagram is doing well or whatever, you cannot tell me that you can teach others how to break the algorithm or whatever. You can't do that. And your course, why is she going into the course grift? In my opinion, it's a grift. She's earning good enough money from Younique, or maybe she's not. Maybe that's why she's going into the grift, if she's not doing well anymore. What's up with that then? If you're happy with just being in Younique, why are you trying to separate yourself from it and just teach people how to do social media? Very important distinction is that social media business does not equal being an MLM rep.
Don't have to have the know-how on how to sell. You don't even have to have a big following. I will teach you all of that. I will hold hands with you. You will also get access to my weekly coaching calls, which is going to be in a private Facebook group that you will be a part of, you can go in and ask questions and connect with other people that are also taking the course. I already have dozens of people that are doing the course, loving it, having incredible experiences with really diving in and not only starting their online business, but like identifying what kind of business they want to have. I also have a lot of people who have joined that are a part of other network marketing companies or other direct sales companies that need that further training, support, and guidance. This Friday will be my first Q&A call with those of you that are deciding to invest in this course. It undoubtedly will help you grow and succeed in an online business if you decide you're going to go all in. Okay. I so appreciate you guys taking time to listen to this. From going to, I was in a small town, little to no social media at all. I then went through lots of hospitality jobs, bartending, serving. I dropped out of college early. I worked at Disney, but ended up getting fired because I was having to work 2 jobs at the time. And so I would work at Disney from 8 to 5 p.m. I would work at Applebee's, trying to make sure I had enough money to live on my own at 17, from 6 p.m. to 2 a.m. And I would do that every single day. And I would just be late a lot to work at Disney. And at Disney, you're a number. So when you hit that threshold of absences, missed days or being late, then they just fire you. So I've hit rock bottom multiple times in my life, but I'll tell you, if I can do it, if I can build a successful online business, if I can sell $7 million in product, if I can sponsor and help thousands of other people grow successful businesses, you can too. You just need the skill sets. And I'm going to give you...
Okay, so she said sponsored. She said earlier sponsoring means recruiting, basically. If you have thousands of people in your downline, I think it's very rich to claim that most of them earn a significant income, because the statistics tell us otherwise. The statistics tell us that most people in network marketing companies don't make any profits. So
the skill sets. You can start off with my free webinar. Just check out the bio, the link in my bio. It will help you. And if you are wanting the course, I'm going to tell you right now, it's scary to take a leap of faith. Hi, Kylie. Kylie is the mastermind. She's helped me build this course. We've been working on it for months. I've been personally building the skill sets I teach you for years. And I'll tell you, it's scary to take a leap of faith, to decide that you want more for your life, to decide that you want more for your business, to decide that you want to grow outside of where you're at and change your current circumstances. You are not your current circumstances. You are absolutely a sum of all the skill sets that you've acquired over the years, and maybe you need more, right? And so when you join this community and start this course, you're investing in yourself. You're investing in your future. You're investing in the vision that you've created. And I'm going to help you from day one, right? So Maybe you don't know what type of business you want to run. You don't know what mindset you need to have. You don't know what skills you're lacking.
I just checked quickly to see if Younique has an income disclosure statement, and of course, take a guess, they don't have one. So we can see the specific percentages and average median earnings of people, of Younique distributors, unfortunately, but I'm going to link the FTC articles as always in the description box below about MLMs, pyramid schemes, scams. She's claiming that she can teach everyone to become popular on social media and be able to recruit lots and lots of people. And I just find that to be BS, because you can't do that. And not everyone has the same opportunities like herself.
This course walks you through that in a really big way. What do you think? What do you think would make someone not capable of doing the job you do? I think the only thing that makes somebody not capable of doing what I do is a closed mindset. If you're willing to open your mindset, if you're willing to acquire new skills, if you're willing to grow outside of your comfort zone, if you're willing to look silly in front of other people, I'm just gonna be honest with you. Your first live video is always gonna suck. Your first reel, your first TikTok, your first, experience with a new customer, it's not gonna be your best. You can't get to your 10th video, your 10th TikTok, your most viral live video unless you start as a beginner and you allow people to experience the journey and the transformation. And that's exactly what has happened for me over the last 6 years. I started as a beginner. I literally started my business. I don't even think I had an Instagram. I didn't have a business page on Facebook. I didn't have TikTok because it wasn't even a thing 6 years ago. I started the business from a little corner in a tiny apartment I lived in Pensacola when I was a military spouse. I was pregnant. I had a 1-year-old. I had a TV tray from Walmart, a cheap ring light from Amazon, and I just started doing videos on Facebook. And I slowly crafted and learned the skill sets by being open-minded, by being coachable, by getting out of my own way, by not allowing my current circumstances. Can you imagine if 6 years ago, my current circumstances were the only thing that I would allow myself to believe in? If I didn't visualize what I wanted in life and plan outside of that and dream bigger than that, I would be stuck in those current circumstances. And that's a lot of you. A lot of you are currently stuck in a life, in a job, in a lifestyle, in experiences that's all you know, and you're not willing to be coachable. You're not willing to grow outside of your comfort zone. You're too concerned with what other people think about you. A lot of you want to start an online business because it is literally what our day and age has come to. Social media business. If you're not utilizing your social media, you're on social media already. Why are you not allowing yourself to have an open mind, to be able to make an income? Forbes magazine says that
because not everyone wants that, and not everyone wants to put themselves out there, and you don't have to do that. It's stressful to put yourself out there. It's easy to say when you're a gorgeous, good-looking woman that has a lot of charisma. There's things like anxiety. When I was first trying to post on Instagram, I was so anxious. A lot of the times I would just rethink every single word that I wrote in the caption. I would overthink the photo and the message and the post, and sometimes, a lot of the times, I would just look at it and I was just like, my finger is shaking. I cannot click the post button. Then I give up and then I leave it for another day. And it was so stressful to put myself out there. It's not for everyone. Yeah, I'm comfortable now, but it's definitely not for everyone. And not everyone can overcome that anxiety that comes with it. Not everyone wants to be on social media and earn money from it.
In order to live this year exactly how you lived last year, you have to make at least $5,200 this year alone to live exactly the way you lived last year, meaning to be able to afford the groceries, the bills, the car, the internet, the mortgage interest rates, all the things, right? That's how inflation has affected us, and it's only going up from there. So what are you doing to make a couple extra $100 a month, to make a couple extra $1,000 a month, right? Because there's only so many hours in a day. So you can get another job, but you can only work so many hours at that job a day. And in fact, those jobs are only giving you small raises every year, and that doesn't necessarily even reflect how hard.
Unlike the MLMs, where 99% of people never make any profit, I would rather get a teeny tiny little raise every Christmas plus a regular paycheck throughout the year than almost nothing or nothing and go into debt. What are you talking about, lady?
Of work you put into it, right? And you feel burnt out and you feel tired. if you decide, no, I'm going to utilize social media, and you grow an online business, that allows you to learn how to grow what I like to call residual income, or income that pays you while you're sleeping. It allows you to grow outside of just that 24/7. You then have the opportunity to be networking with people from all over the world, and you can be sleeping while somebody else sees your content on social media and purchases, joins, takes advantage of, connects with you, talks to you. That right there is why social media is so powerful, especially comparing to a brick and mortar business. A brick and mortar business can only do so much for you because you have to be there. It's the same thing as a job. You're trading time for money. You can start a social media business and start it part-time and work it alongside of your full-time job. When I first started, I worked for a real estate company, and I was working long hours. And I was helping somebody else build their dream. And it wasn't fulfilling me. It wasn't giving me passion. It wasn't giving me purpose. It wasn't taking me to the life I wanted now. But I decided I'm going to take a risk. I'm going to invest in myself. And that's what I'm asking you to do. I'm asking you to go listen to the webinar. It's a link in my bio. It's a free webinar. You can sign up. You can dive in. You can see if this is even something that's down your alley. I allow you to kind of get a little glimpse at my top selling tips and how to really start growing on social media in a way that's true to you. And then once you take
Okay, let me know down below, do you want us to watch the webinar?
the course, it'll then give you a discount code to, once you take the webinar, it'll give you a discount code to my course. And my course is full of insane tips, tricks, training, mindset, systems to really allow you to grow to the next level. Okay. And if you join this week, you'll get added to the Facebook group, and Friday will be my first Q&A call. So you don't even have to be a part of the network marketing company that I work for to be able to be mentored and trained by me. Some of you guys maybe have followed me or will start following me after seeing this and see that I work for a network marketing company, and that's a sliver of the online business that I have. But I'm going to teach you far out of that scope. Okay. So you don't have to be doing network marketing to be able to take advantage of this free training and then consider, being a part of the course. And I will tell you right now, it's scary. It's a scary thing to invest in yourself, but you can either invest in yourself now. We're about 3 weeks into the new year. You can invest in yourself now, and a year from now, look back and be proud of how far you've come, or you can look back a year from now at where you were and where you still are. Okay. $5,200 more this year to simply live exactly how you lived last year. Don't let that be you, where you're having to move backwards in life, when you're having to lessen your experiences, your current circumstances, because inflation has gotten to a point where you can't afford your normal lifestyle. Okay. Let me read some of these comments. Her message, she's updating. Yes. Oh yes, Lindsay, I will message you, girl. Let's see. Yes, there's a whole module on just mindset. How long did it take you to make a noticeable difference when you started your business? So Lindsay, sorry, I'm coming backwards. When I joined the business, it was in May of 2017. I was able to be doing my business full time and staying home with my babies by August of 2017. I'm not promising that for you. Okay, because it's going to look different for everybody. What you put in is what you get out. Consistency, growing the skill set. So the difference between me as a successful online entrepreneur and you is that I have gained the skill sets that it takes to be successful. The cool thing about it is I have organized all those skill sets in a course for you to be able to invest and take in. So if you decide okay, I want that for me, go watch the webinar. The link's in my bio, and then, read up on the course that I'll tell you about it at the end of the webinar. But I will tell you right now, I know for a fact there are hundreds of women have gone through my personal coaching and training and do their online businesses full time, and have really grown in mindset, in confidence, in income, and in so many ways that they didn't imagine would happen, because I have coached their mindset and helped them understand how to get to the next level, how to gain personal experience, how to grow through the negativity, how to learn how to change and shift your mindset to be strong enough to be able to own an online business. There's a lot that goes into it, but we break that down in the course. So start with the webinar. The link is in my bio. Everyone always says anyone can. Yeah, I think anybody can do it if they're willing to be coachable and open their mindset, but not everybody's willing to open their mindset. yes, this course is for any type of business, so not just network.
That was a little smug comment. I think this is the part where we're gonna say again, once again, we're gonna repeat. The only few ways that you can be successful in a network marketing company is if you either join early, if you have a big following on social media that you can recruit, or if you own an actual small business where you're going to recruit actual clients in your actual small business. Yeah. Not everyone can do it, and it has nothing to do with the amount of hard work or effort or skills that you have. It's literally the business model.
Marketing, but any sort of business. And I can guarantee you that any kind of business, even if you run like a real estate business or a fitness business, like this coaching and training you get through my course will 1000% help you. What do you think would make, oh, I read it this one. Scary but worth it. Absolutely. Scary but worth it. Let's see if I missed any other comments. Let's see. Would this be helpful for a 6-figure earner? Absolutely. If you want to level up, Jess, if you want to take your business to the next level, sometimes we have to invest in ourselves to really see growth. And I've done that several times. I've invested in trainings and mentors to be able to really rub elbows with the people that have the success that I want. And that has paid off in tenfold. So yes, it would be one absolutely helpful. So check out the webinar. The link is in my bio and you'll get a discount, a big discount on the course. Thank you so much. How do you get this training up? So the link is in my bio. I read that one. All right. Thank you guys so much. I really appreciate you taking time to listen in, and I can't wait to welcome more of you into the course and the community we have. Friday, I will be doing the new presenter Q&A. I will be doing it in the afternoon in case any of you need to wait till paid time to join on Friday. Start off with the free webinar. 90 days list. Yes, so there's a lot of different trainings and there's a lot of different techniques that you'll learn throughout the course that will allow you to really work it at the pace that you are ready. Some of you are beginners and you need beginner training and you'll get that, but some of you are more advanced, and so this training will absolutely take you to the next level if you're willing to be coachable. And then you'll be a part of my weekly coaching calls as well. If you've already purchased the course and you're not in the hold on a second. If you already purchased the course and you're not in the Facebook group, make sure you go add yourself. I just want to be clear because I know a lot of you guys see me share about my the network marketing business that I run. This is completely opposite. So this is for anyone who already owns a social media business or is looking to start one. Any type of business, you can utilize this free webinar and this course. Check out the links in my bio. Message me with any questions. If you're on the replay, you can comment questions. I'll be here to answer. And I appreciate you guys so much for hanging out. I'll see you later.
Well, that was interesting. I think this was a lot of BS. I think she is maybe not doing as well as she would like or as well as she used to in Younique, and maybe she's going into the course for that reason. That's just my opinion. Let me know down below what other reasons can there be for her trying to go into the coaching thing. And I love how it's not even like a network marketing associated with network marketing. She calls it the social media business, which again, you're just an independent contractor for Younique or any other MLM that you join. So it's not your social media business. I'm tired. So let me know down below if you want us to react to her webinar. As she said a million times throughout the video, it's linked in her bio, so I can go take a look at it and maybe download it and maybe we can react to it in the future if you guys would be interested in seeing that. And yeah, thanks so much for watching, especially if you made it this far. You're a trooper. I appreciate you, and don't forget to click that like and subscribe button. That would help my channel out a lot. And as always, big shout out to my channel members. Appreciate you guys, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye.